Hello, it's VidHead85. Can we talk for a minute? Okay, good. All right, so I am going to talk about my reading list or what's currently on it. What I want to do right now, I have 5 books, 2 of them that I've read, one that I'm reading more, and one that I should finish reading because it was the first one I started reading, and then another one that I will not read until I finish the first 2. So let me start with the book that I've been reading forever that I haven't been able to finish, just because I've just gotten distracted and whatever. It's called Dryland's End. Dryland's End is about a matriarchy of a matriarchal society that has cybers who are. There is a cyber rebellion, and what ends up happening is they create a virus that renders the women sterile. And since women are the who run the world in that universe, they need that. And there are pregnant women who enter the scene there and who have not had exposure to the virus. So that's going to be pretty interesting to find out what happens there. Also, there are these gods on this one planet that kidnap men, send them back, but they become feminized. They become softer, and all of that. They take on the female appearance. Next after this is a man's book, and I actually, interestingly, as I am a gay man and I hang around a lot of bears, the Buffalo Bears, they will probably get a kick out of this one. This is called The Bears and I, interestingly, and it's funny, as I'm reading through it, I can't help but think about the guy bears that are pretty cool and whatever. Bears are voracious, yes, they are, and hell. It's very interesting, these animals and how human-like they are, if you ask me. But bear is gay slang for a heavier or hairier guy. Muscle bears are often there. There's a lot of other slang: wolves, cubs, otters, and otters are more just leaner, maybe hairy, maybe not. Cubs are hairier versions of smaller bears. But this one is about the animals. Animal bears. They are orphaned, and this young man, Robert Franklin Leslie, he tasks himself with getting them ready for the wild. It is a Walt Disney movie starring Patrick Wayne, and this was written in 1975. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch. The last one that I want to read, The Bears and I, and then finish off Dryland's End. But as you can tell from the bookmark, I've already started the Matarese Countdown. The Matarese Countdown is the second in a duo, the last of the 2. 25 years ago, Brandon Schofield of the CIA, America's best agent, and the KGB's best agent, Vasily Telenikov, teamed up together to take down international power brokers, who were bent on dominating the world's economy through the financial markets. Sound familiar? Well, this is a group of assassins who are hoping to do that by spreading fear and panic. And it pretty much sounds like McCarthyism, right? But anyway, now the bloody Matarese dynasty is back, and there's quite some interesting things in here. Now, Robert Ludlum, he is the Born Supremacy, Born Ultimatum, Born Identity, all of those. Usually his books are a name and the thing, like the Parsifal Mosaic, Osterman Weekend. The only one that defied that one was called Travain, but there's a Chancellor Manuscript, Cry the Haladon, Gemini, Contenders. There's the Lazarus something. One of them was the Lazarus, but I will definitely I look forward to getting this and also getting the one that came before it. The next one that I've already read is called The Ethnic Presidency. It's written by Earl Ofari Hutchinson, pictured here, and it talks about race and how race plays into the race for the White House, such as the Latino vote, the black vote, Reagan and his imitators. It talks about how Republicans were very much hesitant to talk about race in the 2008 elections and the primaries, and how that basically it was released the year of the election, so it doesn't talk about whether it doomed their efforts or not, but basically they did. And it also talks about how blacks and Latinos helped elect Bush, and about how the GOP actually for a while looked a lot more diverse than the Democrats. Rounding out the two that I've read is Jenny Jones. Any '90s kid who, anybody, you knew Rugrats, you knew Rugrats, Cat Dog, Doug, and Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake. The 90s were a really interesting time because for talk shows, because you had Sally Jesse Raphael, you had Maury back when he was before all this You Are Not the Father, and you also had Geraldo, you had Rolanda, Montel. All of these different places had a lot of talk shows, but Jenny Jones was, I guess, a pretty little fun romper. And what I like about it, my favorite pictures in here, and I kind of wonder why they don't have it, like why they don't like spread it out, but I guess it's more convenient to put it in one spot. I like this one that shows the evolution of her hair, but she talks about her career and how she got there. But if anything, Jenny Jones, this book is pretty good, and it also talks about the Jenny Jones murder of the gay man who was murdered after his crush on his friend was revealed on the show, and they were ordered to pay civil damages, but it was reversed because there was no way that they could have known that he would react that way, and they have tried to prime him and see how his reaction would be. So these two I've already read, and these three I want to start by finishing this off. Finally finishing this off, the Dryland Zen book, so I can get to this. I did something before where I was going to do, and I haven't read it. I wanted to finish Gulliver's Travels, then I wanted to finish. It was Gulliver's Travels. It was a name, Silas Marner. Because I had a names thing going on for a little bit. I wanted to finish those two, and then I wanted to get Anna Karenina, which I haven't even read today. I read a good chunk, or not even a good chunk of it, maybe like book one. So, for all my reading heads out there, I hope that you enjoyed this, and maybe get some nice suggestions for me for other books to read, because I love, whenever I find free books or whatever else, I like to grab them. So if you're also a reader, let me know some of the interesting books that you've read, and maybe comment below. All right, this is thank you for letting me talk to you for a minute. See you later.